Okay, this is a Jeep Grand Cherokee 3.1 TD diesel, year 2000, and I've done half the work to get the turbo out, which is attached to the exhaust manifold, and you can see there's a lot more room to work in the bay now. So if I just talk you through what I did first. First of all, remove the airbox. This is a UK model, so everything's probably on the other side. So the airbox is removed there. Then I took the turbo pipe off, which was difficult to get out, and that is attached at the bottom right down there with a Jubilee clip, and that's quite a big old pipe that comes off. The pipes to the airbox have come off, and there's one that goes there on the intercooler. That's just a Jubilee clip, and the other one goes to the top of the turbo, which is down in there, and that's a Jubilee clip as well. I've taken the 2 bolts off of the device that's the vacuum gauge on the top of the turbo. I'll come round, you can probably see where the 2 bolts have been removed, there and there, and they also hold the water pipes in place. There's the water pipes. And the water pipes, if you follow them round, go to the thermostat housing, which is there. It's the thermostat housing. One of the easier jobs is to unplug the wiring loom from there, and you just depress the catch all the way down and it just pulls out as a unit. I'm going to tape that up in a minute so I don't get any dirt in it, and I've already taped up in some bags the connector that went on there, stop any dirt getting in there. I've also done the same to the vacuum pipe. There's the end of the vacuum pipe stub, which is taped up, stop any dirt getting in it, because you don't want any dirt in anything that's got air in it. And then down here, we turn around, you can see I've done the same again here. I've put a bag over the end of the vacuum pipe, stop any dirt getting in it, it's quiet, and then tuck that out the way underneath there. That's right. So there's quite a lot of room to move in there now. The breather catch tank was attached here to this loose fitting, and the breather tank is black plastic. It's not there at the moment, you can't see it. That was attached to that screw and that screw, so that came off quite easily. There's a recirculating water pipe which has been pulled off on the top there, and you can see where it goes to the other end. It's still attached. It goes to the water tank just around the corner there. So the only other pipes that have come off are the breather pipe here, which goes from the rocker box to the catch tank, the black catch tank, which catches the oil fumes, recirculates the fumes back in but catches the oil, so I'll strip that down later. It's probably got oil in it. And the next stage is to take the heat shield off. So there's the first bolt for the heat shield, and I'll stuff the camera in there, but you probably won't see it because it's right down inside there, and there's another bolt to the heat shield through there, and then there's one more. I'll point the camera down, you probably won't see it. It's down to the left of the turbo pipe, right down the bottom there. I'll put a bit of penetrating fluid on there so it loosens them up. Then when the shield's off, the next stage would be to get the air manifold off, which is this big aluminium thing here. And to do that, it's just straightforward with nuts and bolts. You can see a couple under there. The one on the left is for the air manifold, the one on the right is for the exhaust manifold. And before I do that, if I come out, there's 4 bolts on the top there. That's the feed into the air manifold, and there's another bolt there, probably one on the other side, and then there's just a Jubilee clip over there. one thing to know, when you take all these pipes off, they're usually full of oil, and in this case, this pipe, although it's a breather into the rocker box, as you can see, it terminates. I've bent it over, it goes over the alternator, so I put a rag there, a cloth, because I don't want any oil dropping onto the alternator, because I've just had that refurbished. So if I just come out a little bit, I'm set on close up at the moment, so I don't know quite what will be in focus and what won't, but if I come out, you should be able to see what it looks like when you've got half the job done. We just have one last look at the turbo, because you can actually see it now, and that's what I'm taking out. It's right down inside the engine there underneath, attached to the manifold. So if I come out now and switch to long distance, there we go. You can now see what we're doing.